Just a couple of days ago, I had a conversation with a stranger, just a random person that I met. And what he said to me and got me thinking about it for a moment till now that I decided to make this video just to talk about what he said and what I got from it. And amidst in the middle of the conversation, he asked me this question that got me to a loop. Like, he asked me, what do you do for a living? What's that thing that wakes you up in the morning? That thing that when you think about it, you just see yourself as a different person. And I told him I make content in YouTube about fitness and all that. And he asked me, how is it going? How much do you get? Are you making a living out of it? And I paused for a moment and then said no. And he asked me again, why? And I found myself not knowing what to do, because at that moment I felt a bit embarrassed and a bit not know what to say, because how can I say I do this but it doesn't benefit me? I haven't gotten an edge in it. And then he asked me about the name of the channel, which I gave it to him. And that moment he checked it and he asked me, God, you have so much good content, but why is there no progress? I can see, yes, you're trying, but you don't have the social proof yet. Your videos are not getting the attention that they deserve. What's the reason? And I remember telling him some of the excuses. Just I make one video a week. I don't have much of other equipments. Some YouTubers have big budgets for me. I don't have any. And he said those are just excuses. If I want something, I must do it with not looking anyone what they have and make an excuse of it. Simply what he was saying, I need to work with what I have. I need to work with what I got. And that was awakening call, because if I want to do this YouTube thing, I wouldn't half-ass it. That's what he basically told me. You can't just half-ass it, like you want it some days, then you don't want it some days. You must get into it every day of the week. You must put in the work that is needed. That's what he said. And he asked me, how many videos do you make a week? Because in how much videos do you make? Because I can say maybe in a month of February and March you made 4 videos, others you made 3 videos. So how do you expect to get an edge if you make few videos? You don't have the social proof yet. In order for you to get what you want and the audience that you need, you have to put in the work. You have to give more so that you can receive more. And that was true, because I remember telling him that it takes a lot to create one video. That's why it takes me almost a week to create one video, with all the scripting, recording and editing. It is hectic. And he said, you have to find a way. You have to find a way to put more content on the platform for you to get recognized, for you to be picked, and for your for your product to be shown to the right people. You have to put in the work and put on more content on the platform. Then he told me and this is what exactly he told me. You have to be authentic and make your audience understand what you go through and what it takes to make these videos and how you do it, and show them behind the scenes. And that is true, because if I just come here and make one video in a week about how to do this exercise, how to shed weight, how to lose this and that, that's it. I'm gone. You don't know who I am, who I go through, what I go through, and how I make these videos, and the challenges that I go through for me to come up with this complete video. Like you can see in this videos, you can say I uploaded a video of the challenges I go through, which is it that I'm not good at English. I'm not perfect at English. I struggle with speaking fluent and having an American or a British accent that is and maybe my audience will resonate, because most of my audience doesn't come from my country. I'm from Kenya, and most of my audience come from other countries that are not even in Africa, you know. So for me to have that accent that everyone, especially those people who are not in my continent, that will understand, I have to learn English. And that's one of the times that I go through, and I have to teach myself and learn how to speak and learn how to be fluent and learn all the tricks that's needed for me to be fluent. And those are the challenges that at least I should share with my audience. That makes me authentic. That makes me a reasonable person. And maybe my audience will connect with what I'm talking about and what I want to achieve in my channel. And after a couple of days now, at this moment, I'm thinking about that, and it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense to say that, because if I want this, I must be aggressive with it. I must go in like there's nothing else to live for. I must do it like the only thing I have left to do, because I want it. I have to make a decision. How bad do I want it? How bad do you want it? It's not just me. It should be also a awakening call to anyone who is not sure if they want to do that something. It might not be a channel for you. It might be something else for you. But that thing wakes you up in the morning, keeps you late at night. You know, it gives you butterflies. That thing that you do, you must decide if you want it and how bad do you want it. So that everyone wants it, but it all comes down who is more hungry than other, who deserves it more than the other. And when that question comes, you must answer to yourself, how bad do I want it? And what am I willing to do? And what are the sacrifices I'm willing to make in order for me to achieve that thing that I want to accomplish? Those are the kind of questions, those are the kind of thoughts and conversations that you should have, that I should have, that I'm having. That's why I've decided that I'm gonna make this thing happen. I'm in it, and if there was no time, then this is the time that I'm willing to put in the work, to put in the content, put in what I go through and what I do to get here. That's what I've decided. And with that said, let it be an awakening call to everyone who is doing something, a channel, a business, a project. Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass it. Go into it. Just do it. For personal, I don't let my flows, like don't know how to speak a fluent English, stop me. I've decided that I'm going to do, and you should too make a decision to do it. So I'm gonna stop there, and what I would like is, if you have a similar situation, a thought, idea, an opinion, do feel free to share it in the comment section, and let's see how we all can help one another, and how you can get this from me, or maybe something that I can get from you, because I want to connect with my audience. I want to know them to know what I go through, what I do, and what I'm willing to do. And so if you're that person, can you leave that comment here? It will be very helpful for me. So thank you, and stay tuned. If this content makes you happy, please do feel free to share, like, subscribe, and check my other content. I can promise you is, I don't know, maybe you may find it good. It's up to you to decide. So see you on my next video.